Here we go. I have a pleasure of finally getting to sit with one of Detroit legends, Buddie Montana. How you doing?
What's the deal, my baby? What's going on?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to finally get you on the show, man. Let's get into it. Where you from?
Oh, man, I'm from the city, man. East side, you feel me? Detroit, red zone, you know?
All right, so so that's. I actually want to ask you that. What is the red zone when we talking about Detroit in that perspective?
I mean, a lot of niggas be like the red zone. They just be from somebody from the red zone. The red zone is 7 to 8. Kelly the grass shit, you know what I'm saying? That's the red zone. You feel me?
Okay. So just to clear that up, so the red zone is basically it's a neighborhood in Detroit. It's from 7 mile to 8 mile.
8 mile. Kelly
the grass shit. Okay, all right. So like when you was growing up, how was Detroit or the red zone back then? Cause like you grew up in what the 90s basically.
90s.
Yeah. So what was Detroit or the red zone like? What was it like back then?
I can't really tap in on the 90s on how it was in the 90s. You feel me? Cause I was still a little kid, but in the early 2000s type shit, you know, it was shit. I mean, you had a whole bunch of hustling niggas over there, you know what I'm saying? I was just one of them little bummy niggas growing up trying to sell some weed type shit, you feel me? But I mean, you had niggas over there, you feel me, really? You know what I'm saying? Getting some money type shit, you feel me? You know, all the little gang banging shit over there, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So at one time, did you kind of see like the neighborhood start to change? Like when did it become like, cause now like you were like kind of one of the first ones, like one of the first like guys who rapped, who kind of like represented that neighborhood, and but now like you got a lot of rappers coming out of that neighborhood, like a lot of big ones.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. So, but you was like kind of like one of the first guys that I heard represent that neighborhood. So like, when did it start to change from like what you tell us it was to like it being kind of like, you know, like a Compton or like kind of being on the map?
I mean, shit, it I say about it been like that low key as hell, you know what I'm saying? It's just like me, like I've been doing that claiming that blood shit forever, but I was so much of trying to get some money, you feel me? Other niggas was just getting, you know what I'm saying, just in the hood, wasn't doing shit for real. Not saying like, I'm talking about like little niggas and shit like that, you feel me? Like niggas was focused on that. Now it's just focused on a lot of niggas is just gang banging, taking that shit like to the heart, like you feel me? Blood, sweat, and tears. It been blood, sweat, and tears with that shit, but it's really like blood, sweat, and tears with that type of shit, you feel me? Like that's how niggas stand on that type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just more so it really came to the front street, like far as when shit hit the motherfucking the news type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when niggas like, oh yeah, you feel everybody wanna be blood type shit, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That hood made a lot of niggas wanna be blood, you know?
Right. So like so you kinda like said that when you kinda got into that culture, like the street culture, it was like different for you. Like you said, like you weren't really like kinda out here wilding out. You was more so, you know, trying to get your shit straight, you know.
Right.
So like basically like when you were growing up, like what was life like for you? Like what was, you know, like outside of you know the regular everyday stuff, like what was life like you growing up?
I mean, shit, like any other motherfucker that came from poverty. Shit, I mean, you know, I was, you know, some single mother home, you feel me, had a stepdaddy and shit, but that was her man, you know what I'm saying? One of them badass little kids. I think I moved out my mama's crib at like 13, 14, you feel me? Moved with my god brother type shit. I mean, I just like, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of little shit, like far as the little hood shit going on, but I was so focused on like, you know what I'm saying, getting money type shit, you feel me? I met the big homie and I've been focused on that ever since, you know what I'm saying? So I shied away from a lot of little bullshit that would have subtracted the money, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what do you feel like kept you like kind of separated from all the bullshit? Cause like you said, like we all, you know, coming from poverty and coming from, you know, the streets, that culture, we all kind of we get mixed up in different things. So like, what do you think like made you say like, okay, I'm gonna rap, or I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna focus and get my money? Like what kind of kept you away from just being like just fully into, you know, just mixed up into everything?
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't really like calmed down to probably like 18, 19. So I had a daughter, you know what I'm saying? When I had my daughter, it was like, if I end up catching the case and shit, you feel me? And I'm like, damn, nigga almost is out this motherfucker. My daughter wasn't about to be seeing a nigga, you feel me? So I slowed down for my motherfucking daughter, for real. Shout out to Sanaa, hey, daddy love you, baby, you know?
yeah, that's what's up. So like, what age did you start rapping at?
I started rapping at like, shit, 9, 10, but I ain't started really taking the shit serious to like, probably like 14. No, I started taking it serious about 17. But about 14, 15, that's when me, my cousin, and Dame Dot, we formed a group called ATM and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was doing little shows and shit, opened up for Shorty Low and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We all just, you know, they went to different high schools. We all went our separate way type shit. I started doing my little thing more, you feel me? That's when I dropped Yama type shit. And then I just took it serious after that song, that big.
Right. So yeah. So you actually Yama, right.
Yeah.
But and we're actually gonna get to that. But before that, I want to ask you like, so like, how did you even get the name Buddie Montana? Like, where did that name come from?
Buddy came from a female.
It did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, bitches be joking with you and shit. She kept calling me Buddy, this and that, you feel me? Kept telling motherfuckers my name was Buddy, so I started telling motherfuckers my name was Buddy, you know what I'm saying? But then when we started taking the shit serious with the rap shit, I think Dame, like he had Dame and he put the dot on his shit. I'm like, damn, I need something to come after my shit. I'm thinking, came with Montana, and it was Buddie Montana, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so yeah, it was just one of those, like, it just flowed,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, shit like that.
Right. So, like, you told me like you started rapping at like a young age, and then you know, like, as you kind of transition into a teenager, you know, a grown man, really, you start to take it more serious, and then you dropped Yama in what, 2010, I want to say,
end of 2009, beginning of 2010.
Right. And Real Street, there was no Real Street at that
Real
point.
Street always been a label, but it wasn't
Right.
as far as nobody else really on Real Street but me. You know
Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and you mentioned that you were in a group with Dame Dot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dame.
Shout out to Dame.
Yeah, and Dame was actually in that video.
Yeah,
he was actually in the Yama video, right?
Folks were saying Yama video, yeah.
Right. What does Yama mean? Cause like
Yama.
that was like a song that was, you know, it got consistent radio play.
Right.
It was hot in the streets. Like, a lot of people said Yama, like, what, but I don't think people actually even really knew what that mean. Like, what does Yama mean?
Yama mean get money, Yama mean got money, you know? Yama mean money, you feel me? I used to be fucking around with my bros and shit. We had this group called FAM, F-A-M, Fab About Money. My big bro, Gino Green, made up the word Yama. I just put the bitch on the map, you feel me?
Right.
Shout out to Gino, what up, baby?
Okay. So, all right. So yeah, it's a lot of history behind this. Yama coming out end of 2009. You say end of 2009, beginning of 2010. When did Real Street, the label, start to like transition into like the group that we knew as Real Street?
Probably around like getting towards the end of 2010 type, 11 type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know when the fuck we dropped the first Real Street song, but yeah, around that time type shit.
So, and all right, so you and Dame, like, being close friends, like, even to this day, you know, being from the same neighborhood, and you know, why was it that, like, around the same time, instead of you and Dame, like, kind of forming a group together, or maybe him joining Real Street, like, how was it that he went and formed like a different group with a different set of people, like Team Eastside? They went on to be Team Eastside, and you guys went on to be Real Street. Like, how did you guys like do that, like separate, like in, you know, in the kind of in the music thing, but you guys like remain friends? Like, how did that kind of happen?
Shit, I mean, you know, everybody fucked with everybody. Like Peasy and all them niggas used to be up at Big Mont shop. We all used to be recording in the back, shooting dice type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when we was doing our thing, they still was recording music. They put out their shit, they get the buzzing too, you know what I'm saying? So they came with that, we already had our shit. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. We stuck with our shit, you feel me?
Right. All right. And then So also with Real Street, you guys you were already buzzing in the streets. You know, you got songs like Yama, I'm a D-boy. You got like, you know, song at this point, like you're a well-known rapper in the streets, you buzzing. And then you guys come with Real Street and the song that you guys had with Doughboyz, Detroit on Fire. Right. That came, 2011, 12?
Something around that time.
Around that time. How did that song actually come about? Because from what I know, like I was kind of young around this time, but right. For what I know about Detroit music, like it was kind of like back in those days, before it was like as unified as it is now. Right. Back in those days, it was kind of hard to get like a West Side artist, West Side, yeah, on the song with an East Side artist. Yeah. You know, like it was a lot of like tension and different things going on back then. You know, and you know, shout out to the city for, you know, the unity and everything that we showing now. But yeah, like how did that come about?
Well, shit, John Boy had whipped up the motherfucking beats. You know what I'm saying? Big Mont really the mastermind behind it. He put that shit together. You know, we tried to bridge the city front with the East Side and West Side shit and bring that shit together with motherfuckers our age. You already had Doughboyz popping like a motherfucker on the West Side on their end. You feel me? Brought that shit together and shit. We made history with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest East Side West Side songs in the city.
Facts. And I once again, y'all coming with, you know, like one of the first ones to do something like that. Was probably like one of the first right. East Side West Side connections where like it kind of like really like blew up the way right, it did. Right. You know, like YouTube views, radio. You know, right. It was hot in the club and everything.
Right.